Look out the window. Winter has arrived. The blizzard is burying the city in white. Down there, on the streets, look at the silhouette of the people. They are fighting the wind. They are trudging through the slush. They are rushing to offices they hate to sell their time, their health, and their sanity in exchange for a paycheck. They believe a comfortable lie that if they just work harder, endure the cold a little longer, and save every penny, they will eventually be safe. That is the most dangerous illusion of the middle class. The harsh reality is that there are two parallel worlds existing in this city. One is the world of labor, the people outside in the storm. The other is the world of capital, the people sitting in rooms like this, warm, protected, holding a cup of coffee while the system heats their home. The stock market is not a casino of flashing red and green lights. Do not listen to the gamblers. To the strategist, the market is simply the only door that allows you to step from the freezing cold into the warmth. Today, we are not talking about picking lucky numbers. We are talking about building a shelter that no economic winter can destroy. Let's talk about the first mistake everyone makes: the bank. You work hard. You pay your taxes. You put your surplus money into a high-interest savings account. Maybe you get 4%, maybe even 5%, and you think, I am winning. My money is growing. But here is the math that the smiling bank teller will never show you. It is the equation of real return. First, the government treats that interest as regular income. They take their cut, let's say 30% to 40% in tax. Your 5% gain is now suddenly 3%. Then comes the silent assassin, inflation. Not the official inflation number they show on the news. I mean the real inflation. The cost of groceries, the cost of housing, the cost of heating your home in this winter. If the cost of living rises by 4% and your after-tax return is only 3%, congratulations. You are mathematically becoming poorer every single day. Saving money in a bank during high inflation is like trying to keep an ice cube in the middle of a living room. It might melt slowly, but it is melting. Cash is not a store of value. Cash is a decaying asset. The system is designed to punish savers and reward owners. So, if cash is trash, what is the alternative? You must own the machine that prints the cash. Look at the city skyline again. Look at those skyscrapers glowing in the storm. Amazon, Microsoft, Apple, Google, Walmart. These are not just logos. They are engines of human productivity. When you buy a share of the S&P 500, you are not gambling. You are buying a legal claim on the future earnings of the 500 strongest companies in America. Think about what that means. You are hiring millions of the smartest engineers, the most ruthless CEOs, the most creative designers. They wake up at 5 a.m. They fight through the snow. They solve problems. They innovate. They cut costs. They drive profits. And if you are a shareholder, they are doing all of that for you. This is the ruthless beauty of capitalism. You can choose to be the person pushing the truck through the snow, Or you can choose to be the person who owns the trucking company. The stock market is the mechanism that allows you to buy your freedom one share at a time. But I must warn you, the warmth comes with a price. And the price is not money. The price is psychological resilience. The market is not a straight line. There will be days when the blizzard hits Wall Street. Prices will crash. The news will scream recession. Your account balance will bleed red. This is what I call the psychological winter. And this is where 90% of people fail. The person with the labor mindset sees the crash and panics. They scream, "I am losing money." They sell their assets at the bottom. They run back to the safety of cash, right when they should be buying. They solidify their losses. They freeze to death. But the person with the owner mindset stays calm. They understand that volatility is the admission fee. When the storm hits, they don't sell. They buy more. They know that stocks are the only thing people refuse to buy when they are on sale. Wealth is transferred from the impatient to the patient, from the fearful to the disciplined. Ultimately, look around this room again. Warmth, silence, security. This is not about buying Ferraris or private jets. This is about buying peace. The choice is yours. You can continue to play the safe game, work hard, save cash, and hope the government solves inflation for you. Or you can choose to step into the arena, to accept the volatility, to ignore the noise, to own the machine, be the one looking out at the storm, not the one caught in it. I am the strategist. We have mastered the flow of money. We have planted our seeds in the stock market. But there is one final pillar of wealth, the asset that Canadians desire most, the foundation of dynasties. Next video, we talk about real estate, not a place to live, but a kingdom to rule.